Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about sex for grades. It's not an uncommon topic, especially for us here in Nigeria, and I think all over the world, in terms of schools, universities, most especially, where you find rounding lecturers wanting to sleep with their female students for the most part. Sometimes it could actually be the female lecturers wanting to sleep with their male students. But mostly, what we always have trending are cases of male lecturers wanting to sleep with their female students. And it has really become a menace. And this is something that has been on since time immemorial. I mean, even Idris Abdul Karim, the musician, had actually sang about it when he sang about Mr. Lecturer, back in the early 2000s. And I remember then listening to the music. To me, it was just, something to vibe to, the rhythm, the sound, and all. I didn't really think too much of the lyrics until I found myself in school. Then I totally understood what Oga Idris was talking about in his music. Why do we even have cases of sex for grades? This is something that has become a really stressful situation for us in Nigerian universities, to be precise, where you find lecturers who are always there to manipulate and exploit their female students and sexualize them. Do you understand? They actually go as far as wanting to sleep with this student. And guess what? If this female students do not oblige, what happens at the end of the day? They fail the course. They failed the course. This is something that is rampant in most Nigerian universities. I mean, there's one that's trending now for the University of Nigeria, but this time around, I think it was a setup between this male lecturer and the female student, a married woman for that matter. I think she made a setup of the whole situation where they caught the man pants down in his lecture room, or rather in his lecture office. Make it make sense. How shameful. When I saw the video, I was actually very happy. I was happy that at least one man down, many more to go. I remember when I was in school, right? I had the same situation. I mean, I've always been a good girl, So when I was in school, I never ever thought that any lecturer would fancy me in that light. I mean, I was a very serious student. I was always all about my lecture, my book, and everything. Until it happened to me, I never believed it. I thought it was a joke. When someone told me that, hey, Chine, this guy, he's liking you, blah blah blah. You need to, act right and all. I'm like, how? How am I supposed to do it? So when I went back home for the holidays, I kept thinking to myself like, oh my goodness, what will I do? Because I can't. I mean, God gave me my brains to use it to read and pass. I cannot open my leg for any man because of grades. I mean, hello, is it gates of heaven? Are you giving me gates of heaven, or what exactly are you giving to me? So it was when I was at home, then I thought of a plan, right? So this time when I returned to school, I went to see this lecturer and I pleaded with him. I'm like, oh, sir, please, I'm back here to tell you with regards to what we had discussed, because he had already told me his intention. I said, sir, I'm so sorry. I may not be able to do this. Please. I actually had to wear my mom's ring. Yes, I did wear it. And I said, sir, look I've been betrothed from my village. In fact, I'm from my village. When a woman is betrothed, she can't have anything to do with another man. If she does, both she and the man would die. And the man laughed. I remember feeling so defeated because that laughter came like it was so sarcastic, right? And then he laughed so loud, and then he was like, he gave me a proverb. I can't really remember how the proverb was, but I think he was talking about a farmer and a rabbit. And he said, in a farm, I mean, the farmer is the hero, right? Trying to chase these animals, these bushmeat. So he said, no matter how the bushmeat tries to hide from the farmer will eventually catch it. So, I mean, I didn't need a seer to explain what he meant by that. I felt so bad and defeated. Well, I gave him the wine because I got there with the wine that I bought. All of them used to beg him or say, Oga, beg, no verse, no look my side. In my head, I'm like, but what this man they find for my body, So I gave him the wine and he said, thank you. And I left. And in my head, I'm like, okay, at least just maybe by God's special grace, this man would understand what I meant, right? Then come the end of the semester when we're supposed to write his course. Because of the fact that I know that this man already has eyes on me and for me, I went the extra mile on his course. I bought all the textbooks I needed to buy, all the Like literally everything, the presentations, everything was top notch because I didn't want to be found wanting. I didn't want him to have a reason to fail me because I did not oblige to his advances, right? So what I did was I really, really read so hard for that particular course. Trust me, I did, and eventually at the end of the day, when the result came out, man, I wish that man gave me an F. Walai. Maybe I would have been lucky enough to, rewrite the course with another lecturer, hopefully. This man gave me an E, crested E. And this really messed up with my GDP at the end of the day, and it was so bad. But I mean, what could I do? Poor student like me who would listen to me, who would contest it, right? So I just got home and I let it go. And I aced my other papers, and that's the good part. So what am I saying in essence? Why do these lecturers always sexualize these women, these students? And because of how the justice system in Nigeria works, they always get away with it. They always mostly get away with it. And that's why they feel the need to always do it. But you know one thing with me, one thing about this topic, while I blame the lecturers, I'm also going to blame the female students. Yes, I mean, it's a two-way thing, right? I just give you my own story. Now, the funny part is, sometimes these female students are the ones going after these lecturers. Yes, I said it. I said it. Because you'll find female students who are not, academically sound. So they just reason say that if I don't know, they don't even tire for school. Book no be their portion, you understand? So they don't even they don't even make up their mind, say, well, this school where they come, I beg, not to run am one way or the other. You understand? So these ladies actually go after these lecturers. I mean, then it's a win-win for them, especially when the lecturers are the kind of lecturers that are like that. So it works for them. But I'm speaking for the women, for the students who do not want this, who are academically sound, and even if they were not sound, at least they're giving their best to make sure they pass these exams, these papers. But at the end of the day, these lecturers fail them. It's almost like a cult. And do you know the worst part? When one lecturer fails you because you refuse their advances, you might think that you are, oh, fine, at least I'm done with this lecturer. I probably will get a new lecturer to take this course if I have to do a carryover. Newsflash. The next lecturer that might probably take that course is his friend. And you know what that means? You're still in the same place. You're just running round and round in circles until they get their way, until they have their way. They never stop. And it's a very, very sad phenomenon in this country. And I really wish that the government can come and do something about it. Yes. So these are some of the many issues we are having in our Nigerian universities. And if only our government can come together and really do what? Fight for these female students. I mean, the country will be a better place. Because it's so sad that you go to school to really, do your thing and come out in flying colors, and then you have to meet these demons in lecturer form, victimizing students. And then it also happens to some males. Just that sadly, our men do not really come out to say, oh, this is what I went through in this female lecturer's hand. But I know that it happens. Definitely it does. Right? Tell me, what have you had experiences like that before? I know I read it every other day. In fact, there was this one that was caught in the University of Benin some years ago. I don't know the situation with the man at this time. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what the next thing for him, but that's on him. I just really wish that justice would be put justice would be put in play in cases of this nature, so that these lecturers would learn the hard way, because until they learn, they would never stop. And it's how they always feel like demigods, like they feel like, without them you are nothing. And somehow that's just the situation. Like that's like the reality for most students. I remember when I was in school, they felt like demigods to me, because what can I do? But thank God I'm done now, Abby. You get. So you guys, tell me your experiences. Have you ever had that kind of experience before? How were you able to maneuver? How were you able to get away from such evil, bad situation? Please share your experiences with me on the comment section, and I'll be right there to reply. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed this topic today. See you very soon in my next topic. Very juicy one again. Okay, so you guys, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for everything. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share my video, and God bless you. Bye.